very important.
Yeah, no, I've fallen under that trap.
Okay, cool. Olsen. Yeah, cool.
Other than that,
Gottlieb. That's a new one. Yeah.
Kia ora, tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome everybody to Memorial Park, home of the Petone Football Club, for this final round Women's Central League match between Petone FC and Vic Uni. Petone proudly sponsored by Powerex. A game is streaming live today on Petone FC TV. Matchday sponsors today, Maycroft Construction and Powerex. The lineup for Vic Uni: number 1, Sophie Armitage; 3, Grace Cross; 6, Jessie Swain; 7, Sam Hatchell; 8, Sam Senior; 9, Monique Reese; 10, Tessa Brownlee; 12, Adele Lonergan; 13, Isla Robertson; 14, Nicole Beard; and 15, Serena Robertson. Subs for Vic Uni: number 4, McKenna Chittenden; 5, Lucia Bedford; and 11, Olivia Aruman. Coach for Vic Uni: Andre Canton Buckley. Perfect timing.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you feel free to jump in on whatever topics, football topics.
Bit of Tottenham chat, boys.
Yeah, we got a bit of a Spurs
All right, morning everyone, and welcome to Petone Memorial Park for the last game of the Women's Central League season.
In goal, number 1, Aoife Gallagher-Forbes; number 2, Shannon Newland; 3, and captain, Kaylin Patterson; 4, Kate Mara; 5, Ellen Fleet; 9, Pepe Oliver Bell; 11, Beth Whiteside; 15, Amy Price; 16, Jazz Shayla; and 17, Sydney Madison Williams; and number 21, Phoebe Gray. Substitutions for Powerex Petone: number 7, Daniel Olsen; 8, New Centurion, Olivia Gibbs; number 12, Gabrielle Claridge; number 13, Emily Yates; and number 20, Hayley Gottlieb. Team officials for Petone: head coach Ryan McGlinchey, assisted by Linda Reuters and Micah Reuter-Huli; physiotherapist Hannah Drayden from TBI Health; analyst Rebecca Otter; and team manager and women's football legend Julia Harrison. Enjoy the game, everybody.
All right, everyone, hope you heard all of that. They're announcing the players. So welcome to the park for the last game of the season. Joining me today is Connor Bliss, is famous for commentating the men's first team games. So he's come down to sample the women's game on the last day. Connor?
Yeah, cheers for having me. It's a pleasure to be here on a bit of a blustery Saturday morning at Memorial Park. Looking forward to some good Central League football.
Awesome. So no, good to have a bit of a company for once. It's very nice. All right. So today we have we haven't had home games for about 4 or 5 weeks. So they've been on the road with sort of varying quality of results, which we can talk about in a wee while. But today, obviously, it is so Petone finds themselves in 3rd place. They won't be out there too far distant from 2nd place to make it into the National League teams. So those National League teams have already been confirmed last week, after last week's results, with Karori and Wellington United, who'll be representing Capital Football in that. And Vic Uni, who are further down the table, around 6th or 7th, I think. So there's not too much to play for today in terms of sort of end of season goals or whatever, but I think Petone needs to win to stay ahead of Taradale and just cement third place.
But last weekend mana on show as well. I'm sure everyone's fizzing to finish the season strong and head into summer with a bit of pride. Having the last football memory of the season being a good one. As Petone move forward down the right side. Beautiful move there. It's White side on the ball. She slips through. Gray now. Looking to get a cross in. Gray does very well to retain the ball on that right side. Playing it back using Newland. White side retaining possession and looking to get that ball in. Inside, it's the front post. And Oliver Bell gets a chance and wins a corner for Petone. Good first move there.
Yeah, nice start. These two teams actually played each other a couple of weeks ago. And Petone had a reasonably comfortable 5-1 win, but they did go behind early. But today, it looks like good, solid, positive start. Well, these are in some ways these games are fun to play in because there's nothing not too much riding on it other than sort of pride, as Connor was saying. So you can really go out there and express yourself and try and play some stuff and try and attempt some things you might not do in a much more tighter, intense sort of game. So
That's exactly right. Yeah,
it could be a bit of fun out here today, we're hoping.
It's quite the breeze. It's downwind. It looks like it's assisting Vic Uni at the moment, but Petone with a forward press, running the ball straight back.
Yes, the intense press off the goal kicks. I don't know what you've been seeing with the men's games, Connor, but actually, let's face it, any sort of level of games now, all teams are trying to do this pass out from the back thing, right? And it's a high risk strategy, I think. So we've seen that a lot this year. Sometimes it's worked really well, other times not. But Petone's putting in the press now, so they've got Vic Uni on the back foot early on.
Yeah, Kate Mara really putting the press, number 4 for Petone today on the left.
Yeah, so formation-wise, they've set up as they have done probably for the last 6 or 7 games, which is it's usually 3 centre-backs and a couple of wing-backs, and then 3 in the midfield, 3 up top. 2 up top, rather. Otherwise, that would be 12 people on the field. But it looks today like I think it's settling into the same. Yeah, definitely the 3 centre-backs. The 2 wing-backs play very high. There's been some interesting moments in previous games where the wing-backs have been caught a little too high at times, puts the pressure on the centre-backs. But no, it's a good aggressive formation, right? It creates opportunities, gives you width, but also enables you to put pressure on the opposition as they're coming out with those short goal kicks too. So here's Kate, as high as, extremely high for a wing-back, puts it across, cleared by Uni. So you can see the intent from Petone already. Try and go wide, try and keep possession. If they lose possession, put the pressure back on, and that's sort of how they've tried to play for the last few years. Oh, Mara, nice turn. Closed down well by Grace Cross. So corner results. For those who've been watching the games for most of the season, set pieces is still a work on for these guys. Not huge amounts of height in the Petone side. It's a nice ball across from Williams. Flett gets there, but can't get the purchase on it. So not the tallest team in the grade, and so they haven't scored too many from corners in all honesty. But risky stuff, but does well.
Kate Mara is everywhere to start this game off, as Petone wants to just recycle. Petone captain today by number 3, Patterson. She been captain all season?
No, she has. She's done a good job. She's had an interesting season in a way, in that some of the games, particularly against the top 2 teams of Wellington United and Macquarie, have been quite physical games, and the women's game is getting much more physical than it ever has been. It gets more and more physical every year, but Kaylin for some reason seems to attract sort of trouble, and so every time there's been a late foul or a dangerous something from the opposition, it's always Kaylin on the end of it. last week against Karori. Yeah, she was on the receiving end of some fearsome stuff, but she's tough, and so here she is again. But no, she had a good season, Kayla.
It was Rees from Vic Uni on this right side putting that cross in. That didn't quite get past the first defender. First bit of forward movement from Vic Uni. As you say, they went up early in the reverse fixture only a couple of weeks ago. So Petone will be conscious of that, I'm sure, as they look to again do in Petone very style, play it out the back, using passing football. And I'm just getting caught out.
Yeah, a bit tight in there.
Forward diagonal run from the Vic Uni striker, but it was blocked off. Mara now handling well under the pressure. Good calm pass to her midfielder, Amy Price, and Petone resetting things.
Yeah, so this is very much the pattern that the guys, the women have been playing all year. They like to just pass it around the back and then tend to want to go wide. Long ball to Gray. Oh, it's a nice move, unlucky. It's good defending.
Beautiful turn, but the defender just dropped the shoulder there to get the good time.
Yeah, good use of body, yeah. But you can see now Petone putting Acid on. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, so that's the plan. Out of possession, put the pressure on the opposition deep in their own half, try and sort of stifle them being able to get out. Hope they go for a long ball, turn over the possession, and you start all over again. So that's the tactic. Now, we haven't had obviously we haven't been home for 4 or 5 weeks. It's been a sort of a mixed, oh, here's a nice ball. Down the left from Vic Uni, the wing back caught high. Price come over from CDM to try and cover. And Newland gets back to cut it out. So, yeah, that's if you're the opposition playing against Petone, there is, you can get behind the high wing backs. So I think last week against Karori was a really good example of that. They tried to do that a lot, and they had very fast wingers who were able to sort of get in behind and create havoc. And in fact, most of the goals came from that. Always a beautiful ball over the top for Oliver Bell. 1-1. Oh, unlucky Pepe. Nice run, nice ball. I think she was just trying to flip that over, just chip it over the keeper, but the keeper got their positioning dead right.
It was right in line with us here at the John Bradbury balcony. It was a perfectly timed run and ball, and promising signs for Petone moving forward in that counter-attack.
Yeah, I think it's one of the features of Pepe's season has been the willingness to make those sorts of runs. She'll be looking for a few more goals than she's probably had, but her general play's been brilliant.
There's tidy footwork.
Oh, here we go, lovely ball again.
Onside and just on the other side of the post.
Oh, that's a good opportunity. Whiteside was put through. Nice little run from attacking midfield. I think she'll be a bit disappointed.
This game brought to you by Maycroft Construction and Powerex. They're our matchday sponsors today, so thank you to them. They're our local electrician, Powerex and Maycroft Construction.
Yeah, make sure you use their services. Alright, Vicuni trying to play out, but Petone, oh, unlucky. Mara was free there if the ball was a wee bit better weighted.
The game being played in definitely thirds of the park at the moment. Both teams finding it hard to get out of their own halves. As the sunshine here is more than welcome.
Yeah, it feels like it's rained non-stop for about the last month.
Absolutely. We've had a pretty dry winter up until the last couple of weeks.
But no, it's beautiful out there today. That's the perfect, just what you want as a football. You can't blame the conditions today. It's lovely. Nice end of winter sort of day. Well shepherded out, under pressure from Mara there. So let's see what Vicuni does. They're going to persist with the short pass and try and come out. It looks like they are. Or are they going to try and alleviate a bit of the pressure and head a bit higher up. Nope, short it is. And here's the pressure.
Olivia
Stood
Bell
well.
darting in.
Yeah. It was good. It's good work by the keeper in the end. It was very composed. All nice turn out on the left.
Whiteside
Moving
putting in a
forward.
good challenge.
Flet's there, covering. Knee looks heavily taped. Hopefully seems to be running around all right. Keep an eye on that. It's the time of the year, of course, Connor. The niggles and tweaks, everyone's carrying them. It's just the way it is after a long sort of season. Whiteside finds Newland. Looks for Oliver Bell. Onside just, I think. Yep. Cuts in, takes the time. Well cut out. So it's a hopeful ball more than a clinical one, that one. Flet has it well covered. Petone throw.
The triangle shapes are there for Vic Huni, and they're just not really executing their passes, their final passes in those triangles.
Yes.
So there's potential for them to move forward with some haste if they can get those final passes to feet.
It's a fair call. I think particularly at the moment it's obvious on the screen in the middle of the park. There's 4 or 5 Vic Huni players, so if they can link together, which they can't.
That was
in that
fantastic.
instance.
Fantastic strength shown by Shayla, number 16 for Petone.
Here's Newland coming forward from centre back. Shayla looks for Williams, who was onside.
Calls of offside, and looked pretty close up here.
Right side again. All good foot in again from Shannon. There's a couple of turnovers, 2 or 3 turnovers early on, so it's a good start. Gray looking for Whiteside, but well cut out. So it's a little bit scrappy. There we go. That should settle it down a bit.
And Amy Price calling for a switch, and that it's exactly what happens to Fleet.
Mara free as she has been for quite a lot of the game. Shayla makes the run from midfield. Turns back for Flet, but no, just left it a bit short. Well read. Still good territory though. Oh, nice turn from Sydney. Looks for the first time shot. She's got that in the locker. She's got a good right foot lofted shot from distance. She's scored 2 or 3 times this season with those. So it's not a, it's worth a crack for sure. Oh, Flet, big header. Didn't quite get it right, but doesn't seem to be suffering from that. Flick on from Williams, a little bit of a head knock. Oliver Bell, Shayla, looking for the run, just behind Gray, but still has it. Tries to turn in. Well cut out by the defender, which is Sam Hatchell, I believe. And cleared out. So yeah, positive start from Petone. Territory, possession. Just haven't quite manufactured the final shot yet, or final shot of danger. Oh, nice flick on from Pepe, but well read. Petone throw.
It's a really solid defence from Vic Huni to hold Tony out goalless in the first 14 minutes, but also just quite scrappy in their own passing, so not making it easy for themselves to get out at the moment. There's another fine example of that, where Petone can just keep on coming.
Yeah, just need to look after the ball a little bit better. That's a nice ball. Come wide, but a heavy touch. Lets Flet in. It's just going to push forward from centre back. Looks for Williams, but cut out. Mara had actually dropped back to cover Ellen while she'd gone forward. So good communication there between the two. Williams comes back again for Mara. And they reset. Kaylin looking to flip one over the top for Phoebe. He's always a willing runner. I hear Phoebe does particularly well in the internal fitness tests, so fitness is not an issue for her. She keeps running all day. That's been one of the real hallmarks actually of her season. Lots of runs down wide, making herself available.
Sure, Petone looking for that long diagonal ball there, and it was a fantastic idea, and just execution wasn't quite there. It was a bit too straight, and with that wind and them playing the ball pretty much over halfway, those balls need to be just a bit more diagonal.
Yeah, they're just not quite not quite executing the passes, well, the more difficult ones in the early stages. But Oliver Bell drops short.
Fantastic transition from Olivia Bell dropping in. It's number 9 for Petone.
Again, Mara's free here wide. Yeah, if she can get there, I'm not sure. Oh, offside called. Actually, while there's a little pause, we should mention there's been 2 big achievements in the last 2 or 3 weeks from Petone players. So first up in Motor Road 2 or 3 weeks ago, Libby Bubia had her 100th appearance for the Powerex Women's first team. And then a couple of weeks later, last week at Karori, in fact, Olivia Gibbs had her 100th game for the women's first team as well. So, yeah, 2 really notable achievements, and names will go up on the board, and there'll be a bit of recognition tonight in the club rooms, which I'm sure they're looking forward to. So, yeah, in this day and age, it's good effort to get 100 games for a club, because I don't know, but it's not like, well, not too many players these days are sort of one club merchants like it used to be in sort of in my time maybe coming through, and so players seem to be a little bit more transient now, aren't they? They switch from clubs to clubs a bit more, but so for Petone Women's to have 2 100s in a season is testament to doing well to sort of, well, a good show of loyalty from the players, and also a good sort of vote of confidence for the club that they've got a bit to offer for these because 2 very strong players for Petone. Great achievement for the club and for the players. So really good effort by both of them.
It is brilliant. Fantastic to see the recognition given on social media as well, on that news.
Yeah.
So widely known and very respected as well, as you said, for those reasons. Very cool for those players to get their names up on the board in gold leaf.
So that's a wonderful achievement. But the social media has been fantastic this year. Gee, the Petone social media stuff is brilliant. The amount of effort that goes into creating those videos and montages and all the different ideas they've got to generate every week to keep it interesting and whatever. They've done a brilliant job, those guys. So
shout out to Shay Stapleton and the social media team.
Yeah, absolutely, brilliant. I'm sure they're in line for a few awards, which they may have won last year as well, perhaps. I think
so.
Yeah. So no, they're noted. Petone is getting noted for its social. Oh, great work, Shayla. Dispossessed. Sorry, we'll get back to the game now, but Shayla looking early for Williams, but no, defender read it well.
Bit of atmosphere up on the ground here today. We've got in behind us in the John Bradbury Lounge the junior prize giving, which it's absolutely packed with, I've got to say, nearly 100 people in there. So that's nearly a bit overwhelming going through those sliding doors. So that's why we're nice and comfy out here on the balcony. We've probably got 50 odd people watching this game live as a beautiful ball was put in from Williams, but no result. No, a good atmosphere here. Kids playing just in front of us, and we've got a junior game to our far right on the number 2. So really Saturday filled full of social football, club football, which is good to see.
Yeah, there's just hundreds of people around, and but I must say Connie did right walking through the lounge. The amount of kids in these Petone junior teams, well, the amount of teams in the junior club is unbelievable. So the club's in terrific health as usual in the junior side of the club. Gee, amazing number of players and teams coming through. So if we can hang on to most of these kids, we're in good shape.
More really good forward press for Petone, and the ball's just put through and beats the first man at the post, but Williams was just too far back post to be receiver there.
Yeah, nice idea.
20 minutes in, and we are still scoreless here at Memorial Park.
Yeah, you do get the feeling that a decent chance is coming. Well, here we go. Gray again, trying to, but well cut out. I think that's Sam Senior in 8, who's an excellent player in her own right. So probably one of Vic Uni's best players. Gray again, wide. Well cut out. Falls to Williams. Blocked, Whiteside. Oh, thought that might have snuck in their post, but didn't.
It's another chance for Petone
Yeah,
that just
coming.
shaves by.
It's coming, you would think, but
Whiteside was there for a couple of chances in the last 30 seconds inside the box, and a couple of yellow shirts just putting their bodies on the line. So more desperate defending from Vic Uni, and I mean they're doing their job, but how long can this last? Will be the question.
yeah, no, I think so. You do feel they're hanging on a wee bit, but yeah, so far they're defending well, doing what they need to.
Oliver
Again,
Bell and
nice turn.
Whiteside have had a great start to their game. I think in the middle of the park for Petone, 11 and 9.
Yeah, they're certainly making their presence felt. Oh, here we go. Here's a nice, just slightly over in.
Sweep and keep it.
Yes, lead. Good work.
Gallagher Forbes.
Good work. She's done that a lot this year. It's a great effect. Aoife, so it's been good.
That's one of the greater hyphenated names I've seen. I think Gallagher Forbes.
To be being the lazy commentator I am, I just tend to stick with Aoife.
Yeah.
Yeah. It saves the mouthful.
Well, here comes Vic Uni.
Oh, Beard. She's a good player. She's a stalwart of this Vic Uni team. She's been here for many years. Good player. Has been for ever since I've been watching. She's been a real central figure in this Vic Uni side. So, now speaking of, I mean, I don't know how many games she's played for Vic Uni, but speaking of Centurions, I'm sure she must have done it. Certainly in the 8 or 9 years I've been watching this grade, she's been there. So. There's a nice run down the right, just again a little heavy, which allowed Patterson to just sweep in behind Flet. So nice cover there from Kaylin.
Grace Cross darting down this near side, number 3 for Vic
nice
Uni.
run. So I think Petone just needs to keep doing what they're doing. Just be patient. It'll come. They're generating chances, so don't need to stress about the fact that it's still 0-0, which you do sometimes, but particularly when you feel you're dominating, you should be winning. But obviously the longer it goes on, that more that comes into play, but still early days, so they're doing all the right things, I think, to generate some chances. It's a nice ball out to Mara, who again is available wide.
Really good pressure there from Cross. As soon as Mara had her first touch, she was there.
Yeah, no, Cross
inside a
is,
foot circle.
yeah, she's looking good. The Vic Uni right back. Over to Beard, or couldn't quite control it.
Those ones are hard when it just goes over the person's head in front of you. You sort of think they're going to header it, and then all of a sudden it's at your foot, and you sort of shin it. That happens too often to myself.
Yeah, no, I hear you. You see that a lot in Masters. Oliver Bell again, coming short. Flet to Williams.
Williams
Always
has been
runs.
busy.
Easily cut out though. Oh, well in Kaylin. Nice foot in there.
True
Again.
centre-back tackle there.
Yeah.
Patterson right on her back as soon as she touched it and put that pressure on.
Yeah, no, I think that the tackle would be Kaylin's primary strength. She's a fearsome tackler. There we go.
Bada bang. There she is again.
So yeah, she's never been, even watch her as a kid, still the same. Always just run it, go straight at the ball, hard. Never afraid to put in a challenge. Never, one of those. Every team needs a player who seems sort of happy to stick their body in places where, most of the others don't really want to go. So she's
Absolutely, if you come to mind.
that lack of self-preservation is.
She takes her own
Here
free
we
kick.
go. Williams Oh, yeah, interesting idea. Nice little off the chest first time and full volley.
Williams' first touch today has been sublime. That's not the first time she's put her first touch in a fantastic area for a shot.
Oh. Petone again coming down the right.
There's good pace showing from Robinson on this near side to keep that in. Now Petone have time to pick their pass on the back line and pick the pass they do. Long, short, that's exactly textbook football.
She just looked to flip it in behind. Oliver Bell had done well there. She'd come short to receive, and then once she'd made the pass wider, she just flicked off and sprinted forward looking for a ball over the top, and Williams was trying to do it, but Petone again did well to get to cut that out. Here's Sam Senior again. She's good on the ball, as you can see. Wins a free kick, I think. Must have been a little pullback.
Just about 30 minutes into this live stream, obviously we are bringing you this game live from YouTube on Petone TV. So if you are watching, please put a comment in the live chat and we'll read them out, and of course vote for your player of the match in the live chat as well, and they'll go through to those contributions to the awards after the game.
Oh. Graded well to get a foot in there, but the ricochet fell nicely for Petone, so they can build again. Petone just can't get that last little piece of quality to which will enable them to get the sort of the straightforward shot on. But
to be fair, haven't really bothered the Petone goalkeeper today. Her name today is Armitage. Wearing grey today.
It's been quiet. Just the one save from the Oliver Bell chip. I think that's about all I remember. Alright, here's a nice little move. Shayla back to flat. Mara will come wide as usual. White side, making forward, run. It sort of ended up just between the two and shepherded out once again. Well organised, the Petone defence.
We've got one of the Ebbett clan watching along.
Oh, nice tackle, white side, well in, good turnover.
Notorious family of Petone Football Club, the Ebbets. Good to have them following along today. Big club day today, obviously the final game in the Women's Central League for Petone, and then at 3 o'clock the final Men's Central League game is also taking place here, and that'll be live on FIFA Plus.
Yeah, the last game of a long season for the fellas. Obviously didn't quite make it for the National League spots, the men's first team.
Yeah, it's been a tough one this season, but
yeah.
I guess another rebuilding season. It's been seen, and change of manager and a couple of players moved away, and a lot of young talent came through, and giving a chance for some true Petone blood to shine next season.
Yeah. No, it's good. They're a young team, aren't they? And so they're only going to get better. So the year will be a good experience. I think I don't know what you're more an expert on this than I am, Connor, but it seems to me that the top teams in the men's Central League are getting better and better every year, like the standard. You watch Olympic play and whatever, and it's just like, oof, that's a strong team from a national perspective, not just from capital football perspective.
Yeah, and I think you look at now with Auckland City being another professional club in the A League, that just puts more competition in New Zealand for professional spots and contracts, which just increases all the academies and everything like that.
It does.
Everything increases in quality, but
yeah, I mean obviously both men's and women's games, the professionalism, even at so-called amateur level like this is much greater than it has been historically.
Absolutely.
Resources that are getting ploughed into these teams is much bigger.
It's a
nice
silky
ball.
turn.
It was nice. Yeah.
Amy Price, number 15, in the middle of the park there for the woman in blue.
Vicuni, they're whilst Petone have been reasonably dominant, Vicuni aren't out of this by any stretch. Just every now and again pushing forward, they look like they're getting, a couple of one or two of their attackers into space, away from the defenders. So they can get that through ball right. They might get a bit of joy. You never know.
Petone caught out in a
Here we
diagonal
go.
pass, but that one may be a bit too much. She had her breakfast this morning.
Yeah, if that if that ball just on the last point, if that ball had been better weighted, that was dangerous because she was moving into space. So in that space that the high wing backs leave. And to be fair, that's where the better teams have been punishing Petone this year, is in that channel. That's the risk you take, of course, with that formation, or this formation. Right, here's Williams putting the pressure on, done well. Oliver Bell, senior, yeah. Pepe does well, so come away with that. Oh, nice little roll over there from
silky football.
Amy Price, looking good. Mara. No, I think she meant that as a cross and just couldn't quite wrap her foot around it, so keeper can watch it out.
I would say more promising signs for Petone in the sense of a proper move from one side of the field to the other. I see their first goal coming in that sort of fashion, in nearly a full counter-attacking sense. I nearly see Vic Uni holding out well when it becomes very condensed in their defensive third. So let's see before we've got another 12 minutes of this half. And as I say, another fantastic chance for Petone.
Yeah, that's Sydney doesn't mind. As I said earlier, she scored a couple like that. So it's first good instincts. You want a striker whose natural instinct is just to turn and hit, without even thinking about it.
Well, it was demanding a sharp save from Armitage in goal.
Yeah, she did well.
So it'll be now an in-swinging corner for Petone on this near side.
Price,
Right,
all
hard.
the wind. Oh, Oliver Bell was up. It's Rose as well. Got there. Just couldn't quite direct it on target. Needed to just hook the neck around it a little bit more.
There's a couple of hands on heads. That's a great chance for
Yeah,
Petone.
it
What a
was.
fantastic ball that was.
Newland does well. Now Petone will just slow it down again, get back in shape, and build again. So Newland just seems to have swapped with Flett temporarily out here on the left-hand side for Petone.
So who have our goal scorers been this season for Petone?
Yeah, it's been spread around a bit. I think Danny Olsen, who's on the bench today getting a rest, I'm pretty sure she's our top scorer with maybe 7 or 8 goals. I think Pepe's got 4 or 5. Sydney's probably the same, 3 or 4. So, yeah, no one dominant factor. Oh, nice idea. So it's been spread around the forwards. I think most of the midfielders have got a couple each. The odd defenders. Yeah, a few of the defenders have got a couple as well. So, yeah, it's been an interesting one because, I don't know. It's an interesting. So, like for instance, to win a grade in any grade, do you really need to have that one person who scores, 15, 20, dominant figure? Or can you do it with a number of people chipping in, So 3 forwards who each get 7 or 8 or 5 or 6 or, And I think, I don't know, I'm sort of, my view I think is they needed someone to get a few more this year to push for the top 2 places.
Typically you do see those great seasons from great teams, and it is really those one strikers that have the 15, 16, 17 in a season, and then you've got, to be fair, and a couple on those 8 and 7 and 6s. So it's sort of a combination of both, really. Is what
I think that's the answer, absolutely. So, I think in hindsight, Petone will probably rue the fact that they didn't quite generate as many chances as they would have liked.
And I know on I mean, she's on the team officials today as an analyst, but Rebecca Otter is a
huge.
Proficient goal scorer for the Petone first team.
No, great point. Yeah. So Beck's got injured very early on in the season. I think she scored 2 goals in the first couple of games, and then broke her leg/ankle, which she's still recovering from. But yeah, so last year I think she was second top scorer in the league with 15 plus goals. So yeah, I think if she'd been around this year, that would have made a huge difference. Because you take a 15 goal striker out of any team, and it's hard to replace that.
Harry Kane and Spurs, there it is.
Well, yeah, exactly right. So yeah, it's just that they're very rare. 15 goal strikers are a very rare breed.
Absolutely. As Vic Uni once more has time to reset things. There's just under 10 minutes left in this first half. Got the beautiful Bob Scott Retirement Village as the background there. Great time for their morning cup of tea. Maybe ginger slice, watching some premium women's football.
Ginger slice. It's great. Cool, Connor. Yeah.
I'm just picturing my grandmother, to be honest. Up there.
Yeah,
That's
right.
exactly what she'd be doing.
There was I thought there was a bit of inside knowledge going there. All right, so we've got an injury break here. Looks like, is it Mara? I think. Yeah, not sure what happened there. We didn't see it. I was preoccupied by the ginger slice.
I see. I thought we were having like some sort of just drinks break, but no, there is an injury down the far side.
Yeah.
Smart. I guess it's smart from the players to immediately think I can have some fluids on board and
why not?
And replenish myself as well.
Gives the coach a chance to have a few words, a little tweak here and there, maybe
Yeah,
to manufacture a goal out of this.
I can't believe how quickly they just all switched on to that. 1 minute drinks break.
Yeah, why not? I'm not sure. I can't see whether there's a degree of. Haven't seen any signals from the physio yet as to whether or not Kate can continue here. She looks a little bit of pain, but I don't know. Well, she's walking. That's a good sign. Usually when you see a player get up like that, they can continue on.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you took the captain's armband off Patterson, I think you'd still think she'd be the captain.
Yeah, laying the law down to the team.
Doing her admin,
yeah.
Making sure everyone's all tickety-boot.
Looks like Kate might have suffered something a bit painful here. She's looking a bit upset, so it might be one of those ones that gives you a bit of a scare. You think you've done something, well, it's either something very painful or something that sort of gives you a bit of a scare because you think you've done something quite serious, but so I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But at the moment, Petone down to 10. Play on.
It'll give her a chance to catch her breath and see if she can continue playing before making the permanent sub. Is it 5 substitutes for a game?
Yep, it is. Yep. So you can use all 5. Which they do most games. For maybe the very tight, difficult games where they might not do quite as many, but most games they tend to get the 5 of them on.
Some good strength shown from Shayla on that far side.
Yeah, good energy from Jazz there, getting forward from centre midfield. Still down to 10, but there doesn't seem to be any action on the bench, so they're obviously going to wait for Kate to get her breath back or get her composure back.
Be an away swinging corner. No, it'll be taken short. And this time delivered from another angle, but not past the first.
Didn't get under defender. That. Coaches love it, don't they? When players try a short corner and it just it's nothing. Probably not in the plan.
shake the head, go sit back down.
Yeah, they won't be tried again for a while. So yeah, Petone's still with 10, but doesn't seem to be stopping their dominance in terms of possession. Oh, he might break here though. Oh, she's looking to chip it. Oh yeah, the striker gets there. Back to Beard, so he'll chip it over the top. Well, it's a nice ball. It's better weighted. Gives Isla Robertson a chance. It's done well to turn inside Gray, who's come into left back.
Yeah. Whipping chance. Looks like Petone will make that substitution in the end.
Yeah, okay. Yep. So this is interesting because Danny Olsen will be coming on. She's actually a winger by trade. So I'm not sure whether she's going to go into wing back or not.
4.
So yeah, Kate Mara and 4s come off. So Danny's moving over to the right.
Petone, number 4, Kate Mara, being replaced by number 7, Danny Olsen.
So it looks like Danny's going to go into right wing back, and Phoebe, who was previously there, has swapped over to the left wing back role for Kate. So
Vicuni now moving forward. But Petone says no once more. It's been the story of the game. This is the spot I think that Petone can really break and score. There's more from their own half building up. Let's see, it's the same stuff again. It's Pepe Oliver Bell dropping in, giving that option, and then moving back forward, spreading space. Substitute that's just come on, gets involved. Olsen.
yeah, so Danny, top scorer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, good. Excellent. So usually a winger. So you'd imagine she'll be quite progressive from the wing back position. In fact, where she's standing right now, she looks like a winger. So they've probably had a small tweak just to allow Danny to get higher than the wing backs would have been previously. We'll see how much she comes back. What the plan is there. But Vicuni still defending Wells' unit, or just as I say that, dispossession. Danny Olsen, she'll look far post for Gray. Oh.
Defender did just enough.
Yes, yes.
It was Grace Gross. Sorry, that's a tongue twister, that one. Grace Cross did just enough at the back post to make it pretty much impossible for Petone to score that. It was good defensive work.
Yeah, just got a foot to it, which just changed the line of the ball slightly, which meant that Gray had overrun it ultimately from its original line. So yeah, again, it's on the edge a little bit, but still hanging in there. So the pattern continues of Petone being reasonably dominant in terms of territory and possession, and the Vicuni defence being pretty compact. So I think that's been the hallmark of the first, nearly half-time. Oh, Beard.
That's offside.
Oh, the run was just made just too early. Or by Monique Rees, or alternatively, she will argue that the ball wasn't given slightly early enough. But no, lovely run, and so that's the danger, right? So just every now and again, Vicuni are getting free, an attacker free in our half. So I think the defensive three probably need to just. Well, it's almost a man marking sort of job. They're only playing one striker.
There you go.
So Shayla gets a turnover to Price.
Price in the midfield has been silky for Petone, but that's commentator's curse.
It was.
I'll take that, sorry, Amy.
Oh, so here's the chance again.
There's another close offside, it seemed.
Yeah, I think so.
She's flirting on that line consistently, the striker.
She is. But I think it's the approach. It's how they're going to score, I think, if they are.
Monique Rees.
Yeah, I think Reese, she can just keep an eye on that. Timer runs better. Good defending again. Petone. Is it Sam Senior, I think? Gray. There's no one near that.
Yeah, a bit of a panic there.
Yeah.
Lack of options short.
Yeah, no one was really moving towards her then to give her a hand. Oh, Price does as well.
Unlucky.
Good defensive midfield play there, just getting foot in. Disruption. Pressure wide. Williams does well, I think. Gets in front. Shielding. I think Petone get a throw out of all that in the end. So Williams put her body on the line there. Of course, when you're shielding, you know the defenders are going to come in from behind and give you a bit of a thump, which sort of happened. Petone just struggling. They're doing well. They're fighting well.
It's a true battle on halfway right
it
here.
is. It is.
Involving about five or six players in total.
Yeah, it's a tussle.
Can Petone move it out this time? The throw goes more inwards, which I think is what was needed.
Yeah.
A really sharp turn from Whiteside. And now the players spread.
So here's
Olsen giving some width to the attack.
Yes, Gray will get there. A little slightly overhit, but she will get there. Let's see what they can manufacture now. A little. Oh yes, tries to beat the defender 2 or 3 times. Finds Shayla on the edge. Will she shoot? Reports to Price.
Oh, it's tidy
For
footwork.
herself. Oh, good tackle on the edge from the defence, but again they can't clear. Back to Flett. Thought about a shot, but no. Good foot in from Beard. Turnover to the striker. Oh, and there was a runner coming down the left too, but that's half time. So 0-0.
Time here at Petone Royal Park. Powerex Petone 0, Vic Uni 0. Just for those that want to come up to the balcony, the club rooms is free at the moment. The next junior prize drawing starts at midday, so you've got plenty of time to come up and get through the crowds. Remember, there's 3 more games this afternoon against Karori. We have our men's reserves under 23 team at 1 o'clock. Our Des Smith Ray White men's first team again up against Karori at 3 o'clock, and then our Masters 1 champions of 2024, the Armanese, they're playing Karori at 5 p.m. So a great day for watching a bit of football. Come up to the balcony, have a lemonade or a Coke or whatever you fancy. There'll be food up here later on, so we're set for a great afternoon.
So yeah, hopefully you heard all of that from Matt. It's big afternoon shaping up here. Bit of a Karori fest. 3 games in a row. So yeah, anyway, first half. I guess a dominant half from Petone, but just couldn't quite manufacture the opportunity, I guess, that they were after. So I think the coach will just be looking for more of the same, but just maybe a little bit more quality of execution with a final ball or a better cross or a better finish.
Yeah, I think two very different halftime chats we're going on, but looking forward to the second half without a doubt.
Awesome. We'll see you guys about 10 to 15 minutes. All right, welcome back, everyone. Second half about to kick off. Refs coming out. Doesn't look like there's been any substitutions from either side, aside from the the injury substitution when Mara came off, replaced by Danny Olsen. So the 2 11s that finished the first half will start the second. So I guess we're looking for goals. Yeah, been hard to get today. Well organised Vicuni defence under a bit of pressure, but their organisation is holding it pretty well. So I think Petone, I'm sure the chat from the Petone side of things would have been just just probably a little bit more care with some of the real key balls, whether it be crosses or through balls or little slip balls into the strikers. And I guess from Vicuni it's probably more of the same, but when they are getting that odd opportunity to move forward at pace, they're getting some players free. So just a little bit more quality of that final ball and they might just get someone in one-on-one. So that's how I sort of read it.
And the second half will be underway here at Memorial Park, bathing in sunshine. Looking forward to the second 45 as the atmosphere around the ground increases a bit as the day progresses here. Big club day at Memorial Park. And Vic Uni start with a bit of haste moving forward, but stopping their tracks by Pattinson. Now Petone with possession in their defensive third. Theme of the day has been, I guess, both teams struggling to get out of their own half, in a sense, but Petone really pushing more than Vic Uni as well. So let's see if the change of ends sees a bit of swing of momentum. This time it's at the back of Petone. So Vic Uni going into the wind. As Olsen clears that, and it will be a Vic Uni corner on this near side.
Yeah, the aerial balls coming into the box have caused Petone a few issues this year. Not that they've been conceding directly off them, but there's certainly been quite a few fraught moments of, defensive edginess and just trying to get rid of some of the balls. Particularly against some of the taller teams, the likes of Koroi, who are very strong in the air, give every team a lot of problems. Beard swings one in. Uni get there again, but couldn't just get a decent hit on. Always not a bad shot from distance, but straight to Aoife.
This is genuine goal line clearance from Shayla, number 16. Right place, right time. The keeper was caught off her line, and she did her job there. Scores remain goalless.
Yeah, good cover from Jazz there, centre midfielder on the goal line.
There's also a very tasty delivery from the corner from Chittenden. The in-swinging delivery against the wind. It's been a strength of Vic Uni's so far in this game. Their corner taking, been threatening every time.
There's Olsen wide. Looking for the early ball. She get it back again. Does. White side. Will she have a shot? Does. Falls to Oliver Bell. And that's our first goal. So good pressure.
It was Beth Whiteside on this near side. She had a couple of chances to put the cross in, and on a second time, it was right to the foot of her fellow Petone player. We'll get a goal scorer soon, but it was an easy finish in the end, an open goal, and she did her job in tucking it into the far post.
Yes. Yeah, so Pepe Oliver Bell with the goal there. So she'll be pleased about that because she's been threatening the last few weeks, but just struggling to get one over. But yeah, playing really well, but just without the goal that every striker wants and needs, particularly for their confidence. So yeah, good work for Petone there.
Goal for Petone, Pepe Oliver Bell.
The deadlock is broken, and it was coming. I did see it happening from that far side on the first half, and well, the shackles have maybe unlocked here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens now. Yeah, I guess it's the psychological impact of conceding a goal. Can either work two ways, I suppose. It'll be the clearance fortunately goes straight to Sam Senior, but yeah, it'll either work two ways. Or nice move from Senior. That's quality. I think I should probably move her into midfield. She's very good. Yeah, so one of two ways. Always Oliver Bell gets free on the left. She's going to look to right. Olsen, no. Goes back. So the two options, I suppose, is the defence sort of gets a bit undermined by conceding the goal and sort of a couple more start going in, or alternatively, the Riz it sort of changes the mentality of the CUNY, and they'll try and attack a bit more, I think. So I'm sure their coach is hoping that they'll really start, being a bit more aggressive. Particularly with a bit more assertive and trying to get forward, which you have to do when you're 1-0 down. So
really good
we'll
physical defensive work there from Patterson to brush off the attacker and win a side a free kick. In fact, just dropped the shoulder to get her body in front of the weight. Good refereeing as well.
Yeah, not unusual for Kaylin to be involved in the physical tussles. So Petone with the throw, attacking throw. Inside to Shayla, but she can't quite get the touch. Oh, a little push in the back. That's why the touch wasn't as clean as we would have anticipated. So here we go. Free kick. Maybe a little far out and angled for a direct one. I suspect it might be, might be looking for one of her teammates who are all sort of congregating on the far side of the box. I think she'll probably hook one over to just behind the penalty spot, maybe.
Amy Price, she's had a great game up until now. Can she deliver some brilliance? She squares it up.
Short, Patterson. Oh, falls nicely to Shayla. Can't quite turn. Patterson, left foot.
What a save. Sophie Armitage demanded a lot, and she was fully airborne. What a great save.
Yeah, Kaylin is fresh off a brace last week against Karori. 2 free kicks, both from distance. Actually, I think Petone put out a social media clip with the 2 goals. Yeah, so they were, the second one in particular was brilliant. Oh, here we go. Fletch attacking it, does well. A little push. Good to see her attacking it.
Into a stiff breeze that corner, so good to get it that deep.
So Armitage out wide. But Petone pushing towards the corner. Price does well. To Olsen, to Williams. Across to Shayla. Edge. Will she shoot? No. Well done by the Vic Uni defence there. Just held them out. Tony will come again. White to grey. Price looks to just dink one over for Olsen, who gets there. First time cross come shot. Back to Newland, who might hit first time. Does. Aerial. Well defended.
It's good side-by-side movement from Petone, creating holes in the defence.
So again, the Vic Uni defence, they're hard to break down on the edge of their box, so they're defending their box well. Petone throw, and they'll build again. Oh, it's a dangerous ball across. Price intercepts, waiting for support in the box, was a bit slow in coming, so She just sort of had to wait, and that gave the Vic Uni defence a chance to just get a foot in and concede the corner. This will be an in-swinger with the wind helping it, so it should come in with some pace.
This corner at the merge communications end. Goes deep.
Floated, fed there.
A great delivery. It just needed the touch, it seemed. I think it's gone out for a goal kick, maybe.
Yeah, I think Alan got to it. Under pressure. I think Sam Senior and Armitage, the goalkeeper, were both there close to her, and they just did enough to just push her off the ball so she couldn't header it cleanly. So good defending. But a good ball. Nice ball floated in by Price.
We've got Jen Broster on the live stream. She's a name I've seen around the club scene before.
Olsen in a physical battle, doing well, using the body well. To Newland. It's Rolston again, but sells it short a wee bit. Patterson, well read. Saw that coming from a long way away. Hooks it over. Gray's there. Oh, couldn't. Oh, yeah, head and hands a little bit. That was a good opportunity.
It is just about a centre-back stream ball. What a fantastically beautiful ball. We had a great view from up here, right behind her when she kicked that. Floated through, cut through the wind. Just demanded a better finish. Unlucky there for Petone.
Yeah, it was a lovely ball. It really did deserve a price. Look, finds Olsen. Oh, well weighted. Danny, first time. Keeper gets a hand. Cleared again by the defence.
That's a sharp save from the keeper. Armitage again, a strong right hand to. It was deny Oliver Bell her second goal of the day.
Olsen again wide. Another chance to swing one in. Cut out again. Price wide. Goes for a first timer. A little deflection off one of the defenders, which makes it. Takes all the pace off it and falls nicely to Armitage. So Petone, they've gone up a gear in an attacking sense here, I think. Call for handball in the middle of the park, not given. So Vicuni plays on, bit of possession. See if they can build something here. Yeah,
Vicuni's finding it very hard to get out of their half at the moment. Petone pressing, and this time the wind is on their back.
There's a chance there for a through ball. Oliver Bell had made a great run. Williams just had to get it past that defender, but couldn't get the height on it. So Petone seal things down again and will come again. Williams does well. Finds Price. Should go wide to Olsen again. Danny's been very prominent the last 5-10 minutes.
Mr. Manager.
It's really silky football. All started from the midfield transition. It was a long ball to find Williams. She did a simple short pass to Amy Price, who laid it off to Olsen on this right side. Total football just about. Corner ball to Petone on this near side. Being a wide swinger from Price. Right at that front post, and it's a goalmouth scramble. It ends up in goal number 2 for Petone in the day. 2-0 after 57 minutes. There's a couple of bodies there. I'm not sure of the goal scorer.
I think we're Phoebe Gray, 21. Oh no, looks like. Oh no, I think it was Phoebe. She's coming off with a smile face. So a couple of subs. So Amy Price, Phoebe, yeah, who looks delighted to be coming off. So that means she must have scored. To be replaced by. So Emily Yates will come on, who will replace Phoebe.
Petone, Phoebe Gray.
And Olivia Gibbs will be a straight swap for Amy in centre midfield. So, yes, this is Olivia's 101st game for Petone.
Substitutions for Petone. Coming off number 15, Amy Price, and number 21, Phoebe Gray, being replaced by number 13, Emily Yates, and our latest women's centurion, number 8, Olivia Gibbs.
Obviously, Olivia Gibbs had her 100th game away from home, so nice to have her 101 game, 101st game. There it is. That's how you say it. At home today, which is nice. Give a round of applause. Her joining the field of play.
So I think I'm right in saying that Olivia is the 5th woman to reach 100 games, and I think Libby Booby a couple of weeks ago was the 4th. So yeah, it doesn't happen too often. So good to have an unusual occurrence, I suppose, to have 2 happening within a week of each other. So 2-0 to Petone, well deserved, I think. Patterson and Wells, Shayla again looking for Olsen, who gets there. Off the
Petone
defender.
actually finding a lot of success in tight spaces in the last 5 or 10 minutes, which is, comparatively speaking, a massive difference in the first half, where they didn't look like scoring at all in the confined spaces. Where a lot of threat at the moment. Remember, the last goal scored was from a corner. Of course, it was taken by Amy Price. This one will be taken by Williams. Another an away swinger.
White side. Oh, was a good hit. Connected well.
It was an absolute rocket on the half volley. Number 11. Whiteside, Beth Whiteside. Straight out of the practice ground, that move.
Yeah. Nice hit by Beth. So Gibbs will be in defensive midfield, so destructive role as usual, I suppose. See if she can get a bit forward. Scored against Vic Uni actually last time. They played a couple of weeks ago, so keen to get another one. Yates finds Oliver Bell, flips it on for herself. First time effort blocked. Vic Uni do well. So Beard looking for options, not finding many. There's one wide though, as there has been on occasion today. Reese. Danny Olsen gets back well. Aoife very calm.
That's top defending that.
Yeah, well defended.
From a pretty slick move on that far side from Vic Uni. It was to release number 4, Chittenden, and she tried to play a ball to her far left, and it was just too far. It was really tidy defending from Danielle Olsen.
Yeah, covering a lot of ground, Danny. She's obviously been very prominent higher crossing. Doing some good defensive work as well, so that's what a coach loves from any wingback. Is working hard at both ends. Again, Patterson and Reese just have it coming together, but no harm done. Here she goes, she'll come at her now. Put the pressure on. It's very calm from Kaylin. Yeah, a little foul given, I think. Yates had done a nice little sort of dummy to try and give herself some space in behind, and just got clipped.
Next year it might talk about when we had it formally presented at New Zealand football, talking about standing up in a south central and southern.
I was about to say just before that free kick, felt like there was a bit of a change in gear in the game. As if everything was a bit more intense, a bit more fast. And that free kick has just slowed everything down again maybe, and given both teams a chance to take a breath.
It's frustrating sometimes, isn't it, when you feel things are ramping up a bit, and but the players aren't robots, you know. They've got to have a breather every now and again, so I guess they'll slow it down naturally. But yeah, 2-0, looking pretty comfortable.
2-0 this season. That's not a scoreline we're comfortable with myself, my team. I've run the Petone 4th team this year, and I think it's at three or four 2-0 leads that we've either lost or drawn from 2. So this is my worst nightmare.
Oh, okay.
So I would like us to get another one, please.
Yeah. Well, they do say 2-0 is the most dangerous lead in football, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
It's funny how momentum can change very quickly. But so yeah, looking for a third to ease Connor's nerves a little bit.
Well, I definitely would think my team full of beer drinkers have a lack of mental strength. When we conceded that first one, the heads drop.
I can't comment.
I doubt these girls would their heads drop.
Here's Yates on the break. She's quick, Emily. Looks for Oliver Bell, but no, doesn't quite get the right angle. Armitage had read it.
Roughly 25 minutes to go. As we were saying, still a chance for Vic Uni. They get one soon and game on, as they have chance to spread the field now. Petone having to reshuffle themselves in a defensive shape. Olsen does really well in getting her body in front of it. Just halting their advancement forward. Thrown for Vic Uni now on this near side.
Gibbs
Hatchell
does well.
loses the ball.
Good pressure. Olsen under pressure. Oh, yeah, good work. Danny comes back, though, shoulder on shoulder. Ref says that's fine. So it's good play. Danny's made a great impact since she's come on. Oliver Bell found. Might go to Olsen wide, does. They have a good connection, those two. They played a lot of football together. Gibbs come forward. Olsen's got time. Take a touch. Surely the cross. No. Back to Gibbs.
It doesn't seem to be as brutal, you know, although it's not physical.
Yeah, well defended. So, but Tony gets the throw in.
She's got stuck in the corner there, but really sharp touch and pass in the middle of the park there from Oliver Bell, first goal scorer for Petone. Spread it wide to Olsen on this near side.
Patterson. Olsen, first time ball, great ball. Yates couldn't make connection. She was the closest, I think. Back to Shayla. Oh, good pressure in midfield there. Oh, the striker, Reese, came short, and the midfielder was expecting her to sort of turn and reel towards goal, so it's unfortunate. White side. Under pressure. Does well, still got it. Yates is free wide. On her left foot. Probably won't cross. Right. It's too close to the keeper. I think she was looking for Oliver Bell. So they just need to get these just a little bit more accuracy on these crosses, and they'll generate more chances. Gibbs gets a foot in, falls to Williams. Lovely little layback to Oliver Bell. Takes on Senior onto her left foot. Oh, lovely move, but straight at the keeper. Pepe needed to put that just inside one of the posts to give herself a chance. Good move though.
Yeah, really lovely footwork, and gave herself a yard of space to get that shot off, beating a defender, sending her the wrong way. Really tidy footwork there from Oliver Bell once more. Here come Petone again. Another chance with the recent substitute getting amongst. Newland couldn't quite get there.
More subs. So it looks like Shannon Newland will be coming off. Number 2. I'd say... Oh, actually 2 defenders coming on here, so I'm not quite sure what they're going to do because they're bringing off an attacker and a straight. So Newland will be off. Gottlieb will be a straight swap. She's a centre back. Sydney Williams has been up front. Gabe Claridge, who's normally a wing back, comes on for her. Yeah, so she'll go across the left wing back, and Emily Yates maybe might push a bit more forward. Or actually just a much more attacking formation now, I think. Petone coach is going in for the the kill. Claridge has been out for a while, missed quite a few weeks. So good to see her sort of the way. You get over a big injury and you come back just for the last game of the season. It's a bit frustrating. Oh, Olsen, nice turn. Oh, nice ball on the side, white side, Oliver Bell, white side again, offside.
That's really unlucky. Olsen with a really sharp turn on this near side that, well, she completely lost her defender and created that chance for Petone.
Oh, keeper, white side, wide open. Oh, pushes it wide. Oh, the keeper just got caught in two minds for a split second there. She didn't know whether to pass it or just trying to whack it long, and luckily for her, no punishment resulted. Gibbs, well read, front beard, across the flat. Keeps driving forward, finds Oliver Bell. Gibbs, back to Claridge, first touch I think. She might go to again, no, to Gottlieb. Gives the other substitute a first touch. Olsen, caught in two minds, good defending. Actually I think she's played well. Sam Hatchell. She's looked good on the ball and has put in made a few interceptions. She's read the game quite nicely. She's looked good.
This is relentless stuff from Petone. It's just Vicacuni finding it really hard to get out of their half. The wind's died down. I wouldn't say that's much of an excuse here. Petone is just strangling them for time and space on the ball. Here they come now down the left side.
Oh, Claridge, good run. Goal kick in the end, a bit unlucky. The defender did well to just to clip it on to Gabe as she was under pressure there. Nice run forward though. That's what you want to see from the subs. Injecting a bit of impetus. Now she has to get back and do defensive work, which she does very well. So good start by Gabe.
A lot of room on this near side if Petone choose to use it. Now the space is created on that far side. Petone have so many options moving forward.
Yeah, Vicuni under pressure a little bit, struggling to get out again. Sub coming for Uni, so it'll be 5, which Lucia Bedford will be coming on. So she's replaced 15, which is Sienna Robertson. Patterson as well, gets forward. She's gone across, no, goes again, gets to the byline. Defend, did enough. Is that Hatchell again? Good use of shoulder, just to ease Kaylin off balance. They go short again. Petone will put the pressure on. Yeah, slightly loose ball, but got away with it. Beard flips it over for Reese. Oh, unlucky. CUNY nearly manufactured something there. So Gottlieb and Fleet drives forward. Finds Shayla.
A lot of space for Petone here. Moving forward, looking very threatening. If they can just get a couple of passes to feed in that final third. For CUNY just have their head above water at the moment in this game. Just over 15 minutes to go here.
Gibbs, good skill to release Olsen. Can't get past the first Vicuni player. Gibbs again, intercepts of the bell, back to Gibbs. Looks for the early cross, but well cut out. Corner.
We'd love to know your player of the match in the comment section below. A couple of really good performances here from the Petone midfield specifically. But we'd love to have your say. As that ball doesn't get past the near post. Top of the box, and it's a chance, and defended away. Your defensive bomb.
Yeah, good work by the Vicuni defence again. Claridge had a shot which was blocked. Gibbs just flips it across for Patterson. Again looking for Olsen. She's been the outlet of choice for the majority of the second half. Tony throw. Gottlieb will take. Shayla's asking for it, but she goes up to Olsen again. Shayla pushes it forward. Whiteside's made a good run forward from midfield. She'll look for the cross, and does, into the wind a bit. Yates. It's a good idea, just didn't quite hit it with full-blooded contact.
Yeah, you're right, just slightly off balance on contact there for the final strike. Couldn't get quite the power she wanted. Don't have time to reset now. Going all the way back. Gallagher Forbes. On his near side. Patterson. Olsen. Moving forward now for Petone. Down this right side, Whiteside. Plays it central. And just goes through her legs. It's really unfortunate. Her first touch has been lightning today, Oliver Bell. But this time, it wasn't the goods.
Yeah, another nice move by Petone. They're getting on, they're getting to the edges of the box well.
Hales for a switch here. And that's exactly what will happen. A lot of room for the substitute, Claridge. Try to get a cross in, but it'll be a corner for Petone at the merge communications end.
Yeah, they'll be looking for the right foot in swinger from Olsen, who has to make the long trek from right wing to left corner post to take the corner. Always fun as the corner taker when it's on the other side. You feel like you're spending half the game just walking from corner to corner, or side to side. So a sub from Vicuni. 11, Olivia Allen has come on for Monique Reese, who was centre forward.
Substitutions for Vicuni. Number 9, Monique Rees, coming off to be replaced by number 11, Olivia Alum.
And the swinging delivery right into the heart of the 6-yard line. What a fantastic corner delivery that was.
That was a great corner. And a very good block on the line. Gibbs got there. Got decent contact, but the defence did well. Right side, being pushed back. Claridge to Gottlieb, to Patterson. Olsen stayed out on the left, was looking for the return ball, but couldn't get it from Shayla. She gets it back now though, Jazz.
And cheers to Tony Harvey for watching today. Appreciate your support.
Will Whiteside get there? Good keeping, Armitage. Read that well.
Petone have some midfield play to get through. Some good physical work done there. Bit of strength showing from Shayla Now the ball comes to this right side. Slightly misplaced pass, and that'll be a Vic Uni throw on.
Yes, good work by Claridge coming back. She swapped sides. She's on the right now. Back to Aoife. Flet wide open in the centre of the box. Wide to Patterson. Looks like it might be a more traditional back four now. With a nice ball to Olsen. Take a touch. Cut it back. Oliver Bell. Gibbs does well to get around the first. Looks for Olsen. Lovely slip. Oh, I thought she's there.
It has to be said, Oliver Bell, her first touch again just has been setting up Petone's best moves going forward. And she was involved twice in that play, but what a game she's had.
Yeah, she's got good technical ability, Pepe, which has been very evident today. He's the substitute for Uni, but well blocked, Gottlieb. She's a tough tackler, Hayley. Good to see her getting some minutes today, actually. It's been hard to break into the three centre-backs this year because they've pretty much started most games, so yeah. It's always a tough season when you're behind an established lineup. So no, good to see you out there today, making the most of it. Finds Gibbs to Flet. Claridge was free on the left, but they've gone higher to Yates. Tries to use his speed to get around the outside, but well defended.
For the seconds. See that's 38 minutes.
It's good defence in there. Gibbs cleans up. Finds Shayla. Has a shot. Armitage. It's looked like she's got safe hands, the Vic Uni keeper. She's looked good, particularly with balls in the air.
Yeah, it's a tidy save to keep hold of that. I mean, really hard to not let it bounce out of your hands when landing there, but it was tidy work there from the keeper. Keep it 2-0. Team still in touching distance. Anything good happen here in the last 8 or 9 minutes?
Oh, it's a great tackle from Patterson. Might have come a bit of an injury, but really went at the ball there aggressively. Olsen free, cuts inside. Nice little shift. Looks for Oliver Bell. Deflects wide to Whiteside, who won't keep it in. Could have, but just let it roll out, take the throw. I'm sure they'd be keen to manufacture another chance or two here. Yeah, no one attacking the cross from Gottlieb. Comes wide to Claridge, has a shot. Well wide.
It's a great situation to do it though. 2-0 up. 8 minutes to go, last game of the season. Why not?
Exactly. If ever you're going to do it, you may as well do it now. So short again. Tony not quite exerting the same pressure they did earlier in the game, so I think they're reasonably content to just ease it back a bit. Gibbs snaps in, gets the turnover. Ball back in by Hatchell though, she's had a good game. So out through the left side now. No, cuts back in, Claridge. Flet. Hatchell again, putting good pressure. Oh, it's a dangerous ball. Well, here we go. Oh, great tackle. Great tackle. It was actually a nice turn by Brownlee there. Gibbs and Hatchell. Gibbs comes away with it. Oh, foul.
That is some electric stuff there. Petone trying to get out of their defensive half and making it difficult for themselves for sure. I mean, they did have a high press. It's the last chance hunch from Vic Uni. Really, they've got 6 minutes left to make something of this and throwing all the numbers forward. So, what to deal with the Petone back line. Petone not in any rush, I'm sure. Centre backs and we'll see the clock. Be aware of the situation, I'm sure.
Yeah, things have slowed down a little, which is not surprising. Flat well in, but no, good work again in the midfield by Vic Uni. Gibbs and Hatchell together again. She's looked good on the ball, Hatchell. Had a really good game actually. Probably Vic Uni's best today.
Who? Sure. What team was that? I thought he's always played with one team.
Yates trying to put the press on, but she's sort of doing it by herself. So not as effective when it's just the one person. Everyone needs to be sort of doing it together. Gibbs gets there, well cut out. Finds Olsen well, flicks on first time. Gibbs and Hatchell together again. Gibbs done well. Getting a foot in. Oliver Bell wide.
You ever play with this man?
What was the team that you and I played together? It was Masters team. Martians.
Flat, flicked on. Good defending. So I think the pattern, well, it's a well-established pattern. What's happening at the moment? Just Petone just dominating possession and territory, but Vic Uni holding firm around the edge of their box. And still working hard. So they got a good team culture. They're still working.
Really? Oh, you went to serious football.
It seems like this game is meandering too. It's here we go, a final chance, and there it is, the third goal. Unfortunately, the Vic Uni keeper Armitage just in a moment of sleepiness, and that is the third goal for Petone. We'll get you the goal scorer soon, but it's not the first time that some quick-wittedness and quick feet from number 13 there, Emily Yates, the substitute, snuck up on the keeper and snagged Petone's third goal.
Petone, Emily Yates. Just a shout out to our valuable sponsors today. Of course, Powerex is our main sponsor for our women's grade for the last 10 years. And also our matchday sponsor today, Powerex and Maycroft Construction.
So that's a great result for Emily. You know, she said a lot of the season's been off the bench. So probably, you know, frustrating for her. But nice way to finish the season with potentially the last goal of the season. So good on her, well deserved.
Yep, as the time ticks. I was just about to say before that goal, it felt like that game was just meandering to its known conclusion.
Well, Gottlieb over the top for Whiteside. Keeper didn't quite read it to start with, but gets there in the end. So yeah, the keeper will be a bit disappointed with that. She's had a pretty good game actually with her hands, but just a little lapse in concentration and allowed Emily to sort of sneak in and
I think
dispossess.
70% of the game she's probably been on guard waiting for a shot, or most of the game has been played in Vic Uni's defensive third where the keeper is the most alert. So she's had a very busy game and a lot of good stops.
Yeah, it's a tough world being a goalie, because your mistakes are so, can lead to immediate repercussions. Whereas, you're in the middle of the park, you get dispossessed. Well, that's not the end of the world. You just try and get it back. But your keepers don't have that luxury, so we're never critical of keepers. All right, here's Shayla bursting forward. Oh, good challenge on the edge. Stopped a promising run. Gottlieb will try and get round the outside. Olsen is there with her. First time cross. Second time cross. Pulls the Gibbs. She'll hit it. Oh, just screwed it wide. Good idea. Kept it down at least.
That first time chance was brought to you by Merge Communications. As this game time comes to a close, though, I think I do want to point out the fantastic efforts of Whiteside, Olivia Bell, Price, specifically in the middle of the park for Petone today. They've linked up and completely outplayed Victoria University's middle three as well. So if I was to give a 1-2-3, there'll be my 1-2-3 for sure.
Yeah, the midfield's done a good job today. In fact, they've done a good job all season. In all honesty, there haven't been many games, if any, where they've been dominated. I think they've created lots of opportunities. They've been tough from the tackle, tough to get through. Yeah, I think the midfield can hold their heads up high for a good season. It was Gibbs. Oh, goes straight into Yates.
That's quite
it's unfortunate. Oliver Bell, nice turn. Oh, defence just does enough to get in the way.
Olivia Bell with one final chance to maybe get a shot off, but too many yellow shirts in the way there.
So good finish by Petone. They're fighting to the end, which is what you want. Gibbs again wins the ball. She's had a good impact since she's come on. Here she goes. On the edge. Finds Shayla wide to Yates. On a Claridge. Hooks one in. Gibbs just over. Never going to get that one, but again a nice move, promising move. Just couldn't quite finish it off. Armitage plays that quickly. Beard flicks on. Olsen there. Addison. And in customary style. All feet looked for Oliver Bell, just slightly overhit. Seemed to time it with a quick gust of wind there, which seemed to make the ball travel much faster than everyone was anticipating. So final throws of the game. I think we can say that Petone's good value for the 3 points today. They played well, dominated pretty much every facet of the game. But definitely a shout out to the Vic Uni defence. I think they've done a big good job under a lot of pressure. Here's Whiteside. Here's a ping. Straight at Armitage. Good hands.
Yeah, I do think the battle was won today in the midfield, for sure. I thought the defence, specifically in the first 15-20 minutes for Vic Uni, held up very well. But that relentless pressure was always going to give way to a couple of goals. Today it was 3.
Yeah, it's just Petone just dominating too many of the stats to allow Vic Uni a chance here today. They've kept fighting well though. And that's that. So 3-0. That's the end of the season. I guess ultimately a season, they'll be a little bit disappointed with not making the top 2. But yeah, solid third place finish is what it will be.
Yeah, pleasure to watch that game. It was a good game of football to watch, and have a fantastic off-season, I guess, everyone.
Yeah,
Until the next one.
Enjoy the summer, and we'll see you again next year. So that's us signing out. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, mate.
Good job for the season. Well done, mate. Thanks, Connor.
Golf range.
We're going to be back in an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah, I do. Hey, yeah, I'm sure we'll meet again next year. Sounds good.
Congrats. congratulations to Powerex Petone on that 3-0 win over Vic Uni. All the goals came in the second half, 47th minute. Pepe Oliver kicked us off with Phoebe Gray in the 57th and super sub Emily Yates in the 87th minute. Thanks to the ball crew. Remember everyone, you can rewatch that game on live streaming on Petone PFC TV with our wonderful commentator Stephen Gibbs, who's been doing it all year. Thank you, Stephen. And Connor is his guest today, Connor Bliss. Massive congratulations to our two new Centurions, Libby Bouya and Olivia Gibbs. We're going to have a big celebration for those ladies at 5:15 this afternoon, so if you want to be part of that, it'll be great to see you all there. Next up is our Cap Prem game. Des Smith, Ray White, Petone versus Korori, followed by our last men's Central League game, Des Smith, Ray White, Petone again versus Korori. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and stick around for some great football action. Thank you. Yeah. Just wait till 1:45. Are you rushing off? Yeah, cool. Come down. Well, just the good. You're playing. I had a bit of a glitch at the second half. I saw that. That's what's so frustrating in this random line. And I don't want to know about the stream scoreboard thing. Oh, you said it would.